Hey guys, so earlier on the live stream today I mentioned that we had kind of an announcement for the company, and so this is the video that's going to be of that announcement. And so it is kind of a difficult thing to talk about, and we wanted to get this announcement out a little bit earlier, except through various circumstances it was difficult for Andrew to explain this in a video without taking up too much of the time, and considering we're very busy right now, especially with training of our new employee Mike, it's probably best if I just explain it. So here we go. Andrew, the sales rep who has been with us for 2.5 years, is going to be leaving our company as of the end of this month, so the end of this week in fact. And so to a lot of you it's going to be all of a sudden, but this has been something that's been in progress for a number of months already. In fact, nearly a year or so, I would say. And the circumstances behind it are a little bit sensitive, and so especially to the people who are watching this, I would expect a certain amount of respect for this situation, because we're a company that a lot of people kind of know about the inner workings of our company a little bit more than your regular company, because we show a lot of things on video, you know, in and around the office or at the lot, and generally speaking, most of the viewers kind of know a little bit about the people. Not everything, you know. Nowco does a lot of office work, and then Andrew is one of the sales reps. But you don't really get to see much on the videos except for me and, you know, whatever I say about it. Andrew's been very, very helpful in the background, doing a lot of the things that are very difficult for me as a business owner and I suppose a visionary to really get around to. And especially when it came to taking our company from a one-person company to what was very quickly a 4-person company. And anybody who's owned a business before knows it's not easy to make that transition, because business owners that are single people, like I was for a very long time, tend to have systems that work only for a company that has one employee in it. And so it's a very difficult move from that to go forward with that. And Andrew was extremely helpful in creating back-end systems with our computers and our invoicing. Andrew handles all the invoicing at the moment. He handles all of the sending out of reports and all of that stuff, which for the most part is going to be changed over to Mike. And so this is going to be a little bit difficult for us, maybe a little bit difficult for our customers as well. Hopefully we're going to try to make it as smooth as possible, and Andrew has really been kicking butt in making sure that transition is working, and documenting all of the work that he usually puts into the company and that sort of thing. Probably the hardest part of this conversation, and I want to do it all in one take so that there's no editing, so we can get this out right away. Probably the hardest part about the conversation is the circumstances under which he's deciding not to work at our company. And so last year there was a loss in his family, and it was somebody who was rather close to him. And I don't want to say all of the details out of privacy for him, but it was a very sudden thing. It happened in a car accident, and it has been very painful for him and for his family to handle that. And the decision was made after several months of thinking about it, that despite having lived in Japan for 16, or not in Japan but overseas for 16 years, it really put out the idea that being close to whatever family that he has at the moment is very important for him, and especially for his family as well. Andrew thinks that he's going to come back to Japan at some point, but for the meantime, he's going to be moving to Florida, which is the state that his parents live in for half of the year. The other half of the year they live in, I think, Virginia. And it's going to be a big change for him, especially somebody who hasn't lived in the States for as long as he has, and going back under circumstances like that. And so we're going to be wishing Andrew the best in making a big change like this, and I think that Pacific Coast Auto is going to be able to work through this and become stronger. And I know some people were believing that because we were hiring Mike, our new sales rep, it must be growing at a certain pace, and I really had to bite my tongue because although we are growing and we will be needing another sales rep eventually, we do have to be very careful as a business, of course, to make sure that we don't overstaff ourselves, which we have done in the past. And so that is the gist of the video. I want to say again to anyone who's in the comments section, just try to be as civil as you can about a situation like this, especially when we are as public about our company as possible. This can lead to speculation and things like that, and I really don't think that there's any place for anyone to speculate on something like this. And Andrew's been extremely helpful to our company. He's built our company to the company that we have now, and we're very grateful for having him as an employee to help us. And so that's where we're going to leave off the video there. Feel free to basically state your condolences if you want, but I don't really want to handle any questions pertaining to this. If you do, like if you are one of our customers and Andrew is your current sales rep at the moment, then some of you will be moved over to me and some of you will be moved over to Mike, and I'm going to be quite delicate in how I handle talk about the present. Where did I put my wallet? I was expecting to be done this video before we got to the toll booth. 1300円です。300円。ちょうどです。はい。レシート出ましたら少々お願いします。Okay, so we're going to end it there, and yeah, wish us the best of luck and wish Andrew the best of luck, and see you guys all next time.